Alrighty guys, welcome back to Tag Team Recoveries. Daniel and I, man, we've had the bug. We've been wanting to get out for a while, and as you can see behind us, we are still snow covered. But yeah, Virginia has been snowbound for a couple weeks now, ice and stuff, but it's supposed to get up to 40 degrees today. And so we're looking for a spot here that we figured to probably have a little bit of melt. So we're working this hillside here. We got good drainage. We tried to hunt a field, but it is frozen solid up there this morning. So we're going to get after it and see what we can end up doing, and hopefully we get something to show for it. You ready to get to it?
Let's try it.
Yep, try it to get her done. Alrighty guys, well, we will see you at the first hole. Alright guys, next target here. This was not deep at all, maybe about 4 inches or so. You got another flat butt, but this one is brass and very early. Probably about 1810 to 1820 or so, but it's got a eagle on the back, and it says warranted quality. Definitely probably a European import, but it yeah, nothing on the face of it. Shanks broke off, but very thin, so very early 1800s. So, but that is cool. So we'll take that. Warranted fine quality. Alrighty guys, well, we will see y'all on the next one. Alright guys, next signal here. This thing was sounding really good. Hitting probably around 65 to 70. Down no more about 8 inches or so. Early colonial spoon there. Old pewter spoon. Old rat tail. But yeah, it was wrapped up in some roots. But yeah, we will take that. That is pretty cool, but got almost all of it there. I'll check the hole and make sure there's no chips and stuff down in there, and kind of retrieve them. But nice early spoon. We'll take that, and I'm only probably about 20 feet away from where I did that button. But cool find. All right, guys. Well, we will see you on the next one. Alrighty, guys. Like I said, man, we've been hunting this hillside here. Been facing a good direction where the sun's been able to melt some of the stuff. We tried to hunt a field that's up above us right here, but it is rock hard for like 2 to 3 inches, and just haven't had a good thaw like many people along the south here. But yeah, so got down in the woods here, and it's a whole lot softer down here, but got me a nice target here. Really excited about this. I dug a couple false signals earlier, but yeah, I got a nice signal about 52 to 55 down here, and we just got done doing a little bit of cleaning so I could see what it was. And as you can see, I got a button right there, and that is real cool. That is a early 2-piece militia button. A beautiful one right there. I've only got one other in the collection like that. But shanks broke off the back of it, but that is all right. But we will take that, and that is a cool button right there. So don't see many of these. All right, it is a good way to start the day there. Alrighty guys, well, we will see y'all on the next one, and let's see what else we can get off into. Alrighty guys, on the next one. Alrighty guys, next target here. This came up about 38 to 42. Nice solid hit. It was down probably about 4 or 5 inches, but got an early pewter button, and of course the shanks off the back of it. But yeah, a little chip. I don't see any design or anything on the front of it, but it's definitely 1700s all day long, maybe a little bit earlier. But that is cool. Alrighty guys, well, let's see what else we can get into, and we will go from there. Alrighty, we'll see y'all shortly. Alrighty guys, next signal here. It no more than about 6 inches or so, but it was giving me a mixed hit, man. And, you know, it sounded like it had iron in it, but then it was giving me a nice high pitch, and then back to iron. But now I know why. Yeah, right. There we go right there. So what we got here is a chunk of big brass with piece of iron on the back of it. And what this is here is this is part of an early colonial drawer pull. It'll screw down, and you can see where the hinge and a knob went on that thing right there for the handle, and then it's screwed to the cabinet or to the drawer. But that is pretty cool. Nice good solid hit on that one. Alrighty, well, let's see what else we get into, and we will see you on the next one, guys. Alrighty, guys, next signal here. It came up real low. It's about 28 to 30, and it just about 4 or 5 inches deep. We got another small cuff flat button here. Shanks broke off the back of it. I don't see any back mark on it, but really thin type flat button, so probably 1820's or so, maybe a little bit earlier, but that is pretty cool. Alrighty, well, let's get off to the next one, and we'll see what else we get into. See y'all shortly. Alrighty, guys, this next signal here hit really good. Wasn't that deep at all. Just had to chip away from some frozen ground there, but got me a nice early colonial D buckle, and these came in all kinds of different sizes. Just a utility type buckle, and it gets its name from looking like the letter D, of course, but yeah. So, but like they use them on horse tack, regular belts, I mean all kinds of other leather goods, backpacks, trunks, and stuff like that. And this is under a medium-sized one, and like I said, I've seen these things 3 times the size. So, but there's a huge variety of them. But that's cool. Alrighty, well, we'll get off to the next one, and we'll see you guys shortly. I tell you what, this is crazy. I went back over that hole and got another screaming signal. Pulled some dirt back. Look at that. You see that? That's a big old dandy button. I mean, literally, the D buckle was here. Dandy button was right there. That is crazy. Now, shank's still on the back of it. Fold it over a little bit. I don't know if there's anything going to be on the face of this thing or not. But that is a huge butt, man. That's like 28, 30 millimeter. That is massive. Look at the size of that. That is so cool. Yeah, I'll have to be real careful when I get home and clean this one up. I'll let it dry, use a toothpick. See if there's anything on the face of it. But that is cool. Literally a twofer in one hole. That is awesome. I love it. Gotta love this hobby. Alrighty, guys. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, alrighty, guys. Guess who I caught up with? You look cold.
No, I'm sweating.
You're sweating, but I can see all the snow and the ice. I've been showing everybody down in the woods down there how the ice is and what we're hunting, all the open areas and stuff. But
yeah, it's tough hunting.
Yeah, we had to get out here though, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And get our fix in. So, you dig anything?
Dig a few things.
Yeah?
Got myself another first, nothing crazy, but before that, ended up picking up a few flat buttons here. One cuff, one vest coat size, nice rosette, piece of horse tack.
You don't see that rosette. Yep, I got one. Yep, similar to that. That might be, yeah, it's a piece of horse tack. I think the strap guides went through that.
Yeah, it looked weird because it had the
yeah
on the back, so it may be
yeah,
part of
some horse tack.
Strap. So
so.
Walked around some more, picked up this cool little candle holder. Never found one of those before, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now a big dish would have gone on that for the candle holder, and that's the way they picked it up. So, and you place your thumb right there, but yeah, that went underneath the dish with the candle holder on it. So that's nice, cool little piece there.
And then my best piece for the day so far is this nice early 1800 even large scent. So that should have some real good detail on it. Toothpick it up, clean it up later, and
good deal. Let me see that bad boy. Yep, you see the date right there on bottom of it. That is nice. 1800 even. Dude, that's nice. Yeah, looks like some great details going to be on the back of it. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. Well, cool. So, we're going to give another hour or so?
Yeah, I think that'll do. Yeah.
All right. And we'll keep poking around down here in the bottom.
Yep.
Getting some clear areas. Alrighty. Well, it is cold, but there are relics here. So we're going to try to get a little bit more done. See what else we can come up with, and then be ready for some coffee and some lunch.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're going to get back out there, swing a little bit more, and see what we come up with. Alrighty. We'll see y'all shortly. Yeah, alrighty, guys. It's been a few minutes since my last target, since there's buttons and stuff, but I've kind of zigzagged. I'm just hunting all the clear area here and zipping around through here, and all that stuff is frozen so hard. I mean, it's literally ice. But fortunately, the ground that's exposed is soft enough. But yeah, I got a mid-tone, but it was going iron, high tone and low tone, and it hit mid and then back and forth a little bit. So I decided to investigate. I'm really glad I did. So, but this is really cool. Check that out. Is that cool right there or what? A complete smokehouse padlock. That is awesome, man. Still got the fly cover on it. Brass for where the key goes in at. But that thing is solid. That should really, really clean up good. And push that out there. No, but that is cool. I like that. Awesome, man. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's see what else we can get into. But yeah, I'll do electrolysis on that, man. That'd be another one clean up, man. But she's solid. I like it. Okay. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, next signal here. This was barely just underneath the mulch, just underneath this ice. Gave out a nice signal. Yeah, we got another button right there. Pretty cool. Look like you stand up shank on the back of it. A little cuff size button. Don't see anything on it, but that is cool. Let me see the shank on it. Alrighty. Well, Daniel went off in another direction, and I went in another direction myself, so we're just seeing what we can pick up. Alright, guys, well, we will see you on the next one. Alright, guys, next signal here. Hey, this was really shallow. No more about 2 inches or so. That looks like I got a Tudor Rose style rosette. Really colonial. That is pretty cool. Attachment right in the center, or it could be a piece to a drawer is what it might end up being. Backing plate, actually, seeing the hole in the center of it. But that is cool. Yeah, just dug some brick in another hole. Was doing a test hole on it and got some bricks, so probably right up on top of this colonial home site here. But we will take that and we will get off to the next hole, guys. Alrighty, we'll see y'all shortly. Well,
It's cold.
yeah, it's cold. And as you can see the yard, we still got plenty of ice here too, man. It just is everywhere. But we got out for a few hours, so it's all good.
Yep.
So got our fix for a little bit anyway. So no bullets or anything, but a lot of colonial stuff. So that was cool. So and of course we got a big old padlock right there. We got a couple of buckles, as you can see there. I got the early D buckle, and Daniel got him a buckle and an early pewter spoon. Unfortunately, that was broken in half. I may have done that myself. I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buttons. Got one big dandy button there, and some smaller ones, and a furniture tack. And I got that early militia button right there, which we'll have to get that cleaned up. I did dig 75 cent in one hole, I guess from where a hunter was sitting at. And then Daniel ended up with some knickknacks, 3 or 4 bullets. Flat buttons himself, some horse tack, and then he got that beautiful 1800 large cent. That should turn out really nice. We'll get some good pictures of that and the militia button, and then to round it off, the candlestick holder. So not a whole lot, but we got our fix anyway. So anyhow, alrighty guys, as always, we do appreciate it, and we're gonna be getting out again soon here. But we got another cold blast of air coming in tonight. It's gonna be nasty for the next 3 or 4 days. So hopefully next weekend we can get back at it. Alrighty guys, well, had fun. Yep. Alrighty, and then we will see you guys on the next one. And thank you so much for stopping in. We do appreciate it.